welcome back to the beer, the bi, and the beautiful. How we doing today, folks?
What the fuck was that? Nope.
I've had 2 Dr. Peppers in an hour, so I'm ready to go.
Edit.
Go.
Yeah, we're bringing that back with that dumb shit.
How's everyone
How
doing
we doing
today?
today, folks? Shut up.
Shut up.
That's how I'm doing. Shut the fuck up.
I can't. I'm the host.
George is cranky. And
He's
he gets to finish his
tired.
nap.
Yeah,
I didn't even nap.
He's tired. He's
Just sat on the porch and was like, oh, God, what happened?
Sleep.
Thanks for letting me know.
Hey, let's open this episode with a story about our last guest.
Oh, please do.
I walk out late because I'm doing interviews with Mark and shit.
Fun.
And out back, and Jacob's passed out on the picnic table, and I'm just looking at him like, oh shit, he is gone. And he goes, and wakes up and looks at me. I was like, I don't fuck with people who are asleep because I don't want to be fucked with when I'm asleep.
Yep.
Well, the conversation goes on, and this motherfucker turned into Joe Biden.
Dude.
Really?
He's like, yeah. Well, I don't even remember what the fucking rest of it was.
That's pretty much it right there. He just mumbled a lot.
Cleaning stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Did you just have a stroke?
Yeah, it was very strokish.
All he had to do was say, after all that, come on, man. And it would have fucking been my Joe Biden.
He's our number 1 fan. He's listened to your Biden a lot, so I'm sure he's got it down pat.
Well,
Maybe
he should have
Joe
fucking rolled into that.
Yeah.
Sure, but
It's please don't get me going with Sherbert.
Say this now. No, say Sherbert is Trump.
sure, but
It's the same.
pretty much is.
What happened? You're like,
The orange
sherbet.
sherbet.
oh, God. Now you're British. British Trump. What is going on? What is with that word? Can you say it normally without doing...
Sherbet?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's way better the other way.
I know, but he can say it normal. It's just when he's Trump, he goes,
Shabba.
Come on, man.
Shabba-labba-labba-labba.
We need to do another...
Yes, we will. I'm setting one up. I'm just waiting for November. So. So one thing I wanted to ask is we haven't even talked about it yet. Jason, you got a new job recently. How are you doing at this new job?
Pretty good. I like it.
Yeah,
It's fun.
That sucks.
it's terrible.
I mean,
I
good for
tried
you,
coming
but-
back. They wouldn't fucking take me, so...
I knew that was weird, wasn't it?
That was-
Yeah, because
I think they were mad
the
at me.
person that said,
I think it was Trump.
"Hey, make sure that they contact me directly, or at least let me know when they do it, so I can fish for that application."
Yeah.
Never heard another thing about it. So, conspiracies.
Interesting.
So I just wanted to ask how
Damn
you're
it,
doing with
Mark.
that. It's been a couple of weeks, and I was just curious how you're doing.
Could have
We don't-
reunited Triple B and you didn't fucking do it.
It's not Mark's fault.
Cocksucker.
Okay, all right. That's shoosh on that
You know
one.
what shoosh mean?
That's all I do is shoosh.
Shoosh.
But it's cool. You're doing good.
Oh, yeah. How
Everything's
you
all right?
doing?
Yeah.
You good?
Doing good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You don't even know what I'm doing.
Nope, not a clue.
Amplifiers and guitars.
You did a
Yep.
project and had to stay
I
an
knew what
extra
you're
10
doing.
minutes today.
You told us, motherfucker. I'll listen.
I couldn't remember, if I told y'all or not, honestly.
We heard amplifiers
suck
and
my balls.
guitars. That's what we heard,
Yeah.
Well,
right?
he's like rebuilding, right? You're rebuilding amplifiers, building guitars or some shit? Or
When I'm building both from scratch.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so you're like wood and
Mostly on the,
He's all
Yeah.
wood, baby.
mostly just doing the guitars right now. That's, I help out with the amps every now and then, but it's, mostly doing guitars, so. It's fun.
all. Well, this is
Are they Fenders?
Essentially, they're that body style for right now. We got a couple of body styles, like that's one I just finished up.
that needs to be on the YouTube channel. That's awesome. Now, do you play guitar at all, Jason?
I can play enough to, like, check a guitar rig, that's it. Like, I can do, like, 4 chords, that's it.
You can play enough to fuck up a Chris Taylor show.
Pretty much, yeah.
That was what I was getting at next. You've got a huge show this weekend at Brick Tree that I'm excited for. George has already told me he's not going, but it's going to be awesome. The whole band is going to be there.
That's going to be outside.
It's going to be
Many
outside.
people.
You
Yeah.
can pee anywhere you want.
Hang on. What did you say earlier? Remember?
I said there's going to be beer, it's outside, and there's going to be a lot of people. And you were like, so you had me up until that last part. Which
See,
I don't
you
know
fucked
if there
up.
is going to be a lot of people, but
I hope so.
yeah, more money, more
Where he
problems.
gets paid, motherfucker.
So that's why you need to come or go.
Well, I'd have to put money in the bucket.
Why?
You have to.
You don't have to. It's free.
Did you get proceeds?
Not
Yeah. And we get paid either way. So.
Me. Wow. That's what you sound like.
Why don't you just rub it in, though? Yeah, so that's going on this weekend, which is actually, when this comes out, would have been last weekend.
Wait.
Yeah.
So, I know what you do when it's you and him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when it's the whole band?
He really
I
asked
just
that
asked
right
that
before you
same
got here. So I do literally the exact same thing that I do for the duo shows, but then I also have to direct the band. So I've got a second mic set up,
Okay.
so the
So
entire
you-
time I'm in their ears.
He's not conducting.
Not conducting directly.
He said direct.
He said directing.
Same thing.
No,
What?
I don't have a baton.
Isn't you
You
saying?
I mean, I could.
Please.
Use your dick.
Please do. Oh, no. Don't use
Direct
that.
the band with the dick. Everybody, we can't
That's
see
the
it.
rumor.
Turn out the lights.
The rumor is
Oh,
he
yeah.
can direct with his dick.
Rumor has it.
Wow.
But it is. Can you say the full name of the band and Chris, obviously, and then
I
where
already
it's
said
at and the
his
time?
name. You said the band's name.
Well, I want to plug it, so that's
Yeah,
why
sure,
I want to
it's
say
Chris
it.
Taylor and the Rumor.
And that's at the Brick Tree.
Yeah.
At what time?
We'll
On
be at 7:30, but this will come out past, so
Yeah, you've missed it
everyone will be
already,
fucking
you
late.
stupid.
This
This is dumb. Why am I doing
There you go,
that?
John.
Just by chance you can go back in time. Go to the show on Friday?
Watch John.
Saturday.
Saturday.
I
It
told
is
you
Saturday.
it's fucking Saturday.
All right, god damn.
Goddamn
it.
stupid
Calm down.
motherfucker.
It's the 9th. Saturday?
Okay. Are y'all okay?
I'm fine.
There's something going on here
he's
that I don't know
George.
about.
He's tired and cranky. He's his diaper changed.
Something on there going on here I don't know about.
No, not yet.
He stared at
He's-
your dick just
Well,
now.
yeah, I mean,
He's
I
like,
would-
not yet.
he's still working on it, I guess. Yeah, so cool. Well, I'm going to be there Saturday. Hopefully a lot of people show up and we can have a good old fashioned shindig.
Barn burner.
George will be there.
Barn raising.
No problem.
I'll call Aaron. I'm like, come on, Aaron, come out, hang with me. Then George will have to.
Alright, bye.
I got Zelda to play, motherfucker.
Oh, Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
What'd you if he showed up to pick up Aaron?
Bye.
No.
What? Your dick's not big enough, bro.
I know, but you're not going to put me in that
Yeah,
situation.
but he could just use his balls.
I'm not going to
Just
put
use
you
balls.
in any situation. You would.
I wouldn't. Let's just be clear. That would never. No.
Shotgun shells.
I love you too much to even think about that. So I wouldn't do
You think
it.
about it.
No.
You thought about it.
I have not.
He has.
I told him today that I need to get him a squirt bottle.
What?
Manual edit. Oh, no.
So I can squirt John
Yeah,
when he's a
see,
dick.
I'll tell you that off the air. It's a funny story.
Oh, God.
Just not one for the podcast.
Oh, boy.
Oh, maybe it is.
You want that?
No, not today. Today's not the day.
It might be. You never know.
Well,
Take a chance.
I know it's not today. Maybe not. What are we talking about today?
I don't know.
You guys.
Oh.
My line.
I know you're not saying it.
I know. I was waiting on you to say your line.
All right, I'm gonna say my line, then you say your line.
No, it's too late.
We're editing all that. No, you can't quit.
I quit the band.
You're the talent.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tenacious D's
Oh
tour name
no.
Yes.
No.
is an ode to John.
No.
Here.
It is.
You know what I think happened? Before you tell the story, I think
I
they
emailed
heard.
him and I was like, motherfuckers, listen.
They heard
I mean, he's
me
got-
talking shit about him.
He's got Alzheimer's because he's 78 years old and he loves y'all. We call him the spicy meatball.
And
And they were like, fuck yeah.
"That's a great band tour name."
And The first fucking stop on the tour is in Charlotte.
Really?
Yes.
If I get a phone
Wow.
call, we're
From
going.
Jack Black?
We're going.
Phone call.
Yeah, he's like, you're the inspiration for this tour. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I appreciate it, but I'm not going to
He
that.
said it wouldn't. Fuck you, you would.
Yeah, I would totally go to that, even if I didn't like him. Which I'd be like,
Even
no,
if
fuck.
you didn't, which means you do.
I don't.
Jason.
You dudes?
Jason, we're here.
The
I
only
know.
You
thing
gotta text us.
No.
I'll give him Kung Fu Panda and Bowser, but that's it. The rest of that shit he does,
Oh, we're growing
terrible.
on him.
it's terrible. Terrible.
It's gonna eventually be like one more
No, that's
more
it.
fucking
That's
movie at a
it.
time.
Have you
All
watched?
right, he was in the
Eventually
Weird
be
Al
like,
movie too.
oh,
He was
yeah, I
pretty
like
good in the
School
Weird Al
Rock.
movie.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
No, I didn't like Square
What
Rockers.
about Pick Up Destiny?
No, I didn't like that either.
You
You've
not
played me
watched
that. You've played me that, and I was
No,
like,
the movie.
no, I've not seen the movie, but you played me the
How
song
do you
from
say
it
you don't like it if you haven't seen it?
because he's in it. It's that simple. I just don't like
Oh
him.
my god.
What's John Bon Jovi in?
Tropic Thunder's dumb.
Is he?
Come on. Yeah.
Bon Jovi is?
King Kong. He ruined the King Kong franchise.
No,
Like,
you're
come
still
on.
talking about Jack Black.
No, Bon Jovi. No, he's a singer.
Oh.
He
I was
knows.
like, what the fuck?
He knows what he is, and that's all he needs to be.
And he knows that he's not as talented as
No,
Jack
he
Black.
just this is his lane.
Got
He
it.
stays in it. Jack
Wish he
Black
knew more.
is like,
Didn't
"Wah!"
hear that.
and he doesn't do anything. He just yells in the microphone, and people are like, "Oh, he's so good," and you're one
And
of
he
them.
acts right beside the
Suck.
fucking rock.
You're like, "Oh, Jack Black."
Have you ever been in a
Oh,
movie with the rock?
Yeah, Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Oh yeah.
And Jumanji.
All right, he was okay in that one too, but he played a girl in one of them.
Oh, here we go. We're
He wasn't
Slowly.
playing himself. He was playing a girl.
That's what acting is!
No, it's not. He's not an actor.
You never seen Robert Downey Jr. be black?
I have.
Yeah, exactly.
He was good.
Right.
Jack Black was not.
You're not.
I'm not claiming to
You know what?
be.
You're never getting through this story.
No, I knew that going in. All right, so I'm gonna say my line.
Don't like
But
drinking.
before I do,
Oh my god.
Jack Black sucks,
So does Bon Jovi.
and you're not drinking your normal drink of choice, so it's already weird.
I'm drinking Miller Lite, baby.
Not a
Lol.
sponsor. At least it's not a Bud Light. But welcome back to the
Gay beer.
podcast, where everything is made up and
And
nothing
trans
really
beer.
matters.
The All Beer Gate.
What?
ABG, baby.
What does that stand for? All beer
Bud
gay?
Light.
Oh, okay. Is it really a gay beer? Like, does it turn people gay? Is that what
Have you not seen it? It's trans fluid.
trans fluids?
Trans
Tranny
fluid.
fluid.
Put it in your car, it runs like a fucking dream.
Put it in your body, you lose your dick.
Lose it?
It falls
Yeah.
off.
It's like your lips.
Or if you don't have one grows.
Yeah.
What if you have one but you want it to be bigger?
I don't think that's how it works.
What beer do I need to drink for that?
PBR.
I'm out.
How do you think I got the 14 feet, bitch?
It's just all PBR.
Shout out to PBR. Thanks
The
for
dick
making my
grower.
dick grow bigger.
Wait, so today, because he's not drinking it, so he's gonna lose like
Yeah.
half an inch.
At least. The hood's gone.
It starts receding.
Receding hood line.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Oh, no,
I don't
no.
want to talk about
It's
this.
too soon.
I don't like
Too
it.
soon.
God.
Receding hood line. Ugh.
Shout out to
Wait, okay,
Amber.
no.
Oh, wow. You
Juice!
can't. No.
I like his juices better.
You can't just bring her name up when you want to change the
Yeah, that's
subject.
great.
What?
You can't just bring her name up when you want to change
Well,
the
she
subject.
cut her hair, so you know. it's
No.
like- no, hang on. Hear me out. It ain't got nothing to do with a dick. But if she wears a hoodie, and she cut her hair all off, then her hood line it has now receded.
Wow.
What should actually happen? I just want to stick on this for a second.
Okay.
God, why? I'm leaving.
No. You can't leave.
That's like your hairline. Just
You're
like
the talent.
as you got older, it just like
Pulls back.
Yeah.
Maybe it does.
Would you,
Well,
tell
it
us? Would you
does.
tell us if it did?
Oh, it does. Hang on.
Okay.
But it's at a younger age, not an older age. Because
Ah.
your dick gets bigger, so your foreskin gets smaller. Where your foreskin stays the same.
But your dick gets bigger.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have less and less foreskin the bigger your dick
Yeah,
gets.
you don't have less. You
But-
have the same.
Yeah. But it's
It's
just
just-
not
it's
as
just-
hungover. I don't know. What is that supposed to look like?
Like me yesterday.
No, not that way.
Kind of like you just roll your sleeves up. As
Yeah,
you get older,
yeah. Ugh.
What?
What if your dick was a waterhead?
Okay, I got nothing.
Silence.
Fuck me up.
All right, should we start talking about
Why's
this?
my dick Jason right now?
Wait, he's
Why-
asleep, not me.
Jesus.
Yeah, but you're the waterhead.
Sure.
Can I?
Hey,
Can I talk about what we're gonna
if
talk about?
Jason's sitting like that right there, and you go and hug him, just like full body, like all your weight on him.
Chair will break.
And then you slide down him a little bit, and be like, you're the hood, and he's the waterhead dick.
Throbbing Hood.
What dick? Dick?
Tracy?
Yeah.
Who's Simon?
Simone.
Simone.
Oh, ambiguous.
Could be. I bet you they drink Bud Light.
One autocorrect. That's all it took.
What was the real word?
So, it was just supposed to be S-O. That was it.
Hey,
How the fuck that happened?
you
I
never
don't
know about Simone. 15 Simones in my butt.
Samoans. Ugh.
15 Samoans in your butt? I'm leaving.
Wait, the cookies?
Yeah. George is like, I'm hungry.
It's for the toy soldiers.
Can't call back an episode without explaining what we're talking
I don't
about.
know.
Just gotta listen to the short.
Yeah,
Coconut
listen,
seems
sure.
like it would scratch a little bit.
Ugh, yeah, it's all hairy.
Yeah.
If you had to eat one of the Girl Scout cookies out of someone's ass, which one would it be?
You.
I'm not.
Wait, what was the question again?
I thought you meant between
It's not
us.
much of a question.
I thought you meant between all of us,
No.
between the three of us.
If you had to eat a Girl Scout cookie out of someone's ass, which cookie would it
Oh, okay.
be? And you said you.
No, your ass.
You just want to eat out of my ass something.
Well, I mean, he's got plastic soldiers in his. So.
You know mine's virgin and clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, not clean.
No, it's clean.
What'd you eat at Burger King?
The same.
Which is?
Chicken.
Chicky Sammy with
Which one?
Peppercorn ranch.
The BK King or the original?
Swiss bacon.
Oh,
The fancy one.
Yeah. I see. I know the original.
The $8 one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking good though. Not a sponsor,
The
but I would
original
totally.
one, like the oblong one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like that one. It's
Especially now
way
we got
too
the, like, the
salty.
options. Get that one. Get the
Yeah,
Italian version. With
I
the marinara
ordered-
sauce and the mozzarella.
I saw that.
I ordered. I know. When they first came out with that, I went
Yeah.
to the one here in Cherryville.
Churro.
Ordered all 3 versions,
Yeah.
like including the fucking original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking one of them were original ones. And I was like,
Oh,
Seriously.
so I've never had them.
you've had one job and you fucked up the
Yeah.
job.
Oh, the one here is fucking god awful.
Yeah, the one down there is
I've been
okay.
sick at the one here.
Yeah,
twice.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No bueno.
I like Burger King because I don't get burgers at Burger King. I get chicken sandwiches.
So, I'll say this. When the whole chicken sandwich war was going, Burger King, like I tried most of them, and Burger King was probably my favorite one. The
Yeah.
spicy one though,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Oh, it hits, man. It's really good too. I just always like the Swiss cheese one for some reason.
Yeah, you got me that one day,
Yeah.
and fucking A.
It's good, and it's filling too. It's not.
It's like
I had two.
before the chicken, like before the wars, like the freaking the Wendy's, their Asiago fucking
yeah.
chicken sandwich,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back in
On
the
the
day it was fucking
brioche?
great when
Oh,
it first
yeah.
fucking came out, and
Yes.
like now it's like going to shit. Like, it's awful now.
Have you seen the new Chick-fil-A one that's a limited time
Pimento.
only? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll
That
check
looks
that.
amazing,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I could eat it
Why?
because there's so much pimento on there. It's like a brick of pimento.
No, it's not.
Well, they got it at work the other day, like all the bosses did, and I saw one, and it's massive. It's so
How do you
big.
not like pimento?
I love pimento, but it's so much. It's like, why even get the chicken? Just get a pimento cheese
What's
sandwich.
the chicken say?
Yeah, I guess. It just was, to me, it's too much. Too much
So
pimento.
scrape some off.
No, but I want to buy
Pretty
it
sure
and
there are
then waste it.
jalapenos on it.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so what were we talking about?
I forgot.
See what I did
Talk
there?
about chicken. Popeye's chicken's really good.
That's
If y'all
it.
like Popeye's.
Took us
too.
down that road so I could bring us back.
You're so smart and
Keep on
clever.
reeling them back in, baby.
Okay, well, let's get started on the episode that we're talking about
Yeah, 'cause we
today.
ain't got all fucking
Wait,
night.
There's Paper Mario to be played, so we're gonna talk. Can I
Well,
say
gotta
this?
Get up tomorrow. Go to work.
If this man that we're going to talk about tonight had a contract, would his life be different today?
No.
No. God, no.
You don't think so? I think if you got everybody to sign a contract, he would be not in prison right now.
John is the next BTK.
Well, you can't say that yet.
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise, but it's fine. So
Way to go, Jason.
I'm going to read a little bio on this
Spoiler
guy.
alert.
Hopefully you guys have some other things to add to this. Stop me if you need to interject anything in this, but and I don't mean your penis. All right. Dennis Rader.
Stop. I need to interject. I am the disruptor. Okay.
You got me.
Ran it back.
In full, Dennis Lynn Rader,
Lynn?
by name BTK or BTK Killer, March 9th, 1945.
1940. Hang on. Sorry.
No,
Can
go
you
ahead.
spell Lynn?
Lynn.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Because he dressed up.
He was a tranny.
At least when he tied himself up, he was.
He lived in Pittsburgh and Kansas, an American serial killer who murdered 10 people over a span of 3 decades. Before his arrest and confession in 2005, yeah, those are low rookie numbers. He called
last night.
he called himself BTK because he what, George?
Bind, torture, kill.
Bound, tortured, and killed his victims.
Bacon, tomato, ketchup.
So you had a list of things.
I know I deleted it.
And you deleted it.
Accidentally.
Never mind. We're just going to skip past
Yeah,
that.
what you
One of
got?
them
What you
was
got for an acronym?
bacon, tomato, ketchup, which
Yeah,
I
let's-
am all for. I think that sounds amazing.
Bitch taco knees.
Again, I would eat the hell out of that. Do you have any BTK you want to add
Oh, we
to
got a
that?
bloody towel knob.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Now it's too
That,
much.
ugh. It sounds gross.
Sounds like something probably happened one of these
Probably,
murders.
yeah.
So Rader was raised in Wichita, Kansas.
Not
He
Oakland?
later what?
Not Oakland.
No. Not the Raiders. Raider. He later claimed that as a youth
I enjoyed it.
he had killed animals and developed violent sexual fantasies that involved bondage.
Like all
Who
serial
hasn't?
killers.
Oh wait, that's not normal.
Yeah, you're gonna be the
I never killed any animals, but I've had some fantasies about some bondage before.
you're gonna be the SMS.
SMS,
Yeah.
which is
Spicy meatball strangler.
What am I doing? Just strangling testicles?
Strangling them with your
My
fucking
testicles.
sack
Just
that
choking
just
them out?
enveloped my knee. Like
Okay.
I'm sure it'll go
We're
around
not-
the neck. Just
We're not
fine.
talking about that right now. Let's talk about this.
Hey, after we talk about this, y'all got to come up with names, serial killer names. Didn't we do this already?
I think we did.
We did.
I
We
can't
can do it
remember what
again.
they are.
I remember Dick the Retard Strangler. That one? God. Anyways,
In the 1960s, he served in the U.S. Air Force. And in
that explains it.
I had a feeling you were going to say something about that. And in 1970, he returned to Wichita, where he married and had 2 children. He held various jobs, including a brief stint as a factory worker for the Coleman Company, a maker of camping equipment. In 1979, he graduated from Wichita State University, where he studied criminal justice. Interesting.
Hey, you know, he has that in common with who? A recent. I wouldn't call him a serial killer, but he killed 4 people. The dude in Idaho. Is it Idaho?
Idaho.
Washington. Moscow. Washington.
Putin.
No. Putin and what?
Sherbert?
Putin and Herbert. What?
Sherbert.
Oh God, Herbert Walker.
No.
George Bush.
He had a criminal justice degree?
Yeah, the one that stabbed those fucking kids in the fucking.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, the guy, that's right. Okay.
Which is
Ryan
who is-
Kohlberger.
Yeah.
Kohlberger.
Welcome to Good Burger.
Home of the Kohlberger. May I take your order?
All right. During this time, he began working for ADT, a home security company, and in 1991, he became a compliance officer in Park City, Kansas. Sorry.
What was he complying with?
Compliances. What's that? Is that a real fart? Rader was active
fart.
in his church, and he served as a Boy Scout leader. So Jason knew him.
He's like, no, trust me, this is how you earn a badge.
This is a badge we don't talk about.
I'll get you the badge.
It's a special badge.
Tunnel exploring badge.
I'm
This is a
out.
big
I quit.
purple dildo badge.
This one we pinned back here. On January 15th, 1974,
It's got a little brown on the tip.
Rader committed his first murder. Now, let me preface this. I've said this before in other shows.
Preface.
I don't condone any of this stuff. You guys can, but I'm not going to condone this stuff. It's not a joke. People actually were murdered and had families destroyed. But
He's still struggling with this. We've been over this.
we just
You're a
have our own
bitch.
twist to it. So
You want rape contracts,
no, I don't.
so you can
You
rape
won't talk about
motherfuckers. But oh my God, people died 30 years ago.
I'm just
Shout out to 9/11.
Why? It's not even. Oh my gosh. It's only the 6th.
Okay, fine. Shout out to Pentagon.
Same day. On January 15th, 1974, Rader committed his first murder, strangling 4
Murder.
family members,
Oh, the Oteros.
including 2 children, in their Wichita home. The mother had worked for Coleman. Semen was found at the scene.
Wait, it worked for what?
For Coleman,
Where he
the
worked?
company, that he worked for. Semen was found at the scene, though none of the victims had been sexually assaulted. Rader took a watch from the
Been
home.
there.
He would acquire souvenirs, often underwear, from subsequent victims.
Wear 'em later.
In 1974, Rader targeted a 21-year-old woman.
Rewind. So he like hyper focused on the little girl in that family.
It didn't go into detail on that one.
She I want to say like her pants were down to her ankles and she was hanging from maybe a pipe in the basement. But I'm pretty sure where the semen was found was in the basement, like near where she was found. Like fucked up.
Yeah, this is all.
Like, he didn't touch her, but he took her clothes off, hung her from something, and beat off, I guess.
That's why I didn't go into that, but I appreciate the visuals. Thank you.
What?
No.
People want to hear the gory details.
Do they?
Remember Rotten.com?
Yeah, I do.
You didn't go on there to fucking watch goddamn happy shit. You went on there to watch somebody that's shove a mason jar in their ass and watch them break. No. I don't think he'd be sitting as well as he is right now.
Nope.
All right. In April 1974, Rader targeted a 21-year-old woman who was another Coleman employee after breaking into her house. However, he also encountered her brother, who managed to escape despite being shot. Rader fatally stabbed the woman before fleeing. Later that year, he wrote a letter detailing the January murders and saying that the code works for me will be bind them, torture them, kill them, BTK. He left the note in a book at a Wichita public library, and it was eventually recovered by the police. So that was his thing. He'd kill people and he'd leave little clues for the police to find.
So, one thing that's always bothered me about this whole BTK thing, he would bind them and he would kill them. But did he really torture them? Like, there was no... You always hear about how he tied them up and how they died. But was there torture?
Yeah,
Never
because
hear
like
about
it was,
the torture.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of details about
Maybe it's
it.
mental torture?
More like probably.
like psychological. Yeah.
He was pretty fucking smart.
He didn't brutalize them or their bodies or anything, but he did
Yeah, no, they weren't,
psychologically
fucking,
torture the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Not to mention, dude just whacking off all over the place, not really touching you, and it's
It's like, yeah, I know you can't breathe and you're hanging there, but
that's the same sound.
sound just like it.
The sound you made at work the other day.
What? Come on, man.
Over the next 2 decades, Rader killed 5 more women. His 6th victim was strangled in March 1977 after he locked her 3 young children in the bathroom. Following the death of his next victim in December of 77.
Wait, so that's where it takes turn, right? Like, they, at this point, they haven't connected them all just yet.
Right.
And so the first one he targeted, really, he killed the family, but he was targeting the little girl because he saw her and was obsessed with her. This one, He didn't fuck with the kids.
Yeah.
He just locked them in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So was there some sort of I mean, I'm trying not to get in the head of him, but is there a fixation? Is it a fantasy? Is it like a drug to him? Is that what we're thinking here?
So anything so just researching the shit a little bit. Just it seems like he would see someone and be like, that one, and then become fixated.
Yeah.
And then it was an obsession after
It's
that,
like it
and
was
he can't do anything
like
about
by
it.
a random. He didn't really have like a profile that he
Yeah.
actually followed.
Then I believe he was driving down the road one day and saw someone like walking or jogging, and was like, "Wow, there it is. There's the next one."
Yeah.
That's just nuts to think
I mean,
about.
almost like kind of like when you're driving down the highway and you see a billboard for like a fucking chicken sandwich, and you want to go get that chicken sandwich all of a sudden.
The king,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna murder it.
the chicken.
Well, I'm gonna eat it.
You are.
You don't have to murder.
It's already dead. Yeah, I'm not gonna
And
whack off
tasty.
on it either.
You might.
Oh, I wouldn't.
You might not.
Gross.
but You think
Special
that's
sauce.
all ranch?
I'll do Burger King, the Scum King.
Oh God! The scum king.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm never
Hey, you
eating
gotta
that
think about
again.
that every time you eat one.
So is this mayonnaise?
Following the death of his
I thought
next
it was
victim in
ranch. Why is it so
1977
thick and warm?
Salty.
December, Rader grew irritated by the lack of media coverage. In a letter to local TV station, he wrote, "How many people do I have to kill before I get a name in the paper or some national attention?"
More than 10, bitch.
The resulting coverage helped set off a panic. Rader then waited 8 years before murdering a neighbor in her home in 1985.
Which was ballsy as fuck.
He's almost like, "Come on, come get me. Like, you suck at your job, so you're not going to catch me."
Which is funny because the way he was taken down.
Yeah. He reported later he took her body to his church where he photographed her in bondage. In church. A 20-year-old mother of two was killed in 1986, and in 1991, Rader committed his last murder, strangling a 62-year-old woman in her secluded home. The cases subsequently went cold.
Wait, what went cold?
The cases subsequently went cold. It's a big
It's like
word. Meaning,
documentary.
yeah, I can't say that word either. Yeah.
Say it again.
Which one?
Subsequently.
Subsequently.
That's a weird word.
It is a
Can
weird
you
word.
say it?
Subsequently.
It doesn't have to say
You
that.
can say a word better than us.
It could just say the cases went cold. I don't know why they had to put that damn word in there. Eventually, I mean,
You're
it's the
gonna
same
read
word.
it?
Yeah, probably.
They're like that bald Italian guy.
I'm saying if he had a contract, this whole story would be different. In 2004, on the 30th anniversary of Rader's first murders, a local paper ran a feature in which it speculated that the killer had either died or been imprisoned. Rader responded by sending
Wrong.
various evidences from his ninth murder, notably a copy of the victim's driver's license as well as photographs of her body, to a reporter. For the next year, he sent packages to the media or simply left items around Wichita. He often used cereal boxes, possibly a reference to serial killer, to hold drawings, crime souvenirs, including photographs, written descriptions of the murders, and even dolls posed to mimic the various deaths. Sick fuck, man.
So he like somehow. So he kept. You spoke earlier. He kept some memorabilia, like panties and shit. Like he would dress himself up and somehow tie himself up. There's one photo of him, and I'm pretty sure it's mimicking the lady he took to the church and tied up. But he's like hanging from a fucking tree, like just.
Yeah.
How do you do that to yourself?
No clue.
Not to mention, like, he had a family. He was active in his community. Where did he do this? Like, how? Like,
Okay, so
I'm going
that's-
hunting for the weekend, and I'm just gonna. That's what he does. And,
Yeah,
you know what I
business
mean?
trips
Like,
and stuff like that. That's like
gosh.
he was one of his main excuses. Was he would throw like motel. What do you call them? Motel parties. And what his motel parties was when he would like take his souvenirs to that motel, and that's where he would go and fucking put on panties or whatever the fuck else, or dress like his victims, and then jack off.
wow.
Yeah.
Say it again. Jack off.
Jack off.
You ain't gotta say it all low. You can say it loud and proud.
Jack off.
Yeah, say it as Donald.
jack off.
Yeah, God.
It's the
Yes. You about made John
Hey,
choke
China.
on his dick.
What?
That would never
Why
happen.
does it taste like citrus?
It tastes like Dr. Pepper. In January 2005, police received a break after recovering a cereal box that included a note in which Rader asked police whether they would be able to trace a floppy disk he wanted to send them. Through a classified ad, law enforcement officials...
Yeah.
Oh, hey, can you trace this? 'Cause I'm gonna send something to you. But if you can trace it, I ain't sending it.
So funny enough,
They
that
told
was-
him it would be safe. You could go ahead and send it.
Yeah, but that's like these same people, but especially a lot of the detectives and media people that he contacted, literally called him the dumb Zodiac killer.
Really?
Yeah, because that like he always claimed he had what he called Factor X. Which Factor X is what he always said, like the Zodiac killer, Jack the Ripper, Son of Sam, Hillside Strangler, basically all of the like fucking people that did all these horrible things and got away with it kind of shit, you know, and were never found. But he also had this same like sixth sense, this supernatural power to get away with all of these fucking crimes, and like they were basically fucking laughing at him because it's like he would send like all this shit to him, and like just about every letter he sent, just tons of fucking like spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes. I mean, they were almost like a child wrote this to them.
One of his,
So-
he said in an interview, before you say that, he said in an interview,
Don't kill me.
one of his kids was reading something he wrote down,
Yeah.
and the kid was older, so it was like teenager years, but said, "Wow, Dad, you spell a lot like that BTK guy."
Oh, God. No, I don't.
And he was like, "No, I know."
Boy. Don't make me tie you up.
I watched the I watched a show on
Say
it,
it again.
and
You like
that
them
was
so
one of
much,
the
you
things.
can't say the word.
Documentaries, trees. I don't know. It's the one word I can't say or spell. So.
Oh, documentary.
That's the way I'm gonna say it.
I don't want no documentary.
Oh boy.
Hey, so
So go ahead and say it.
back to kind of what he was talking about with fucking Zodiac. So I know we're not talking about Zodiac, but I watched something recently that said, was the Zodiac even real?
Yeah.
Like, was it just a bunch of similar murders by different folks that weren't caught? And
They created that as a media frenzy. It's very possible.
because one person, maybe two, had some kind of witness report about the Zodiac
Yeah.
that survived.
Maybe we'll
I mean,
do an
well,
episode on the Zodiac
But
too.
wouldn't that be a thing though? Like, how many serial killers that haven't been caught weren't really serial killers?
Right.
But it was just random and people did similar shit.
Yeah.
And then they sensationalize it and try to connect shit because that's what we do as humans. We try to fucking connect events
Yep.
and see how they're alike. It's like, what's the word for seeing faces and fucking random shit?
Oh yeah, there's a word for
Oh
that.
yeah, shit like the fucking woman that saw Jesus in toast.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
apophilia or some shit.
I think
Sounds
so.
about right.
Something close to that. Yeah.
Philia
Man,
Jesus.
I'm Waterhead now, draining the Waterhead with George. We gotta do that again.
Okay. I'll come up with more useless facts. Don't worry.
I love
There's
it.
plenty in there. At least 15.
No, God!
Oh God.
They weren't useless.
All right, so he asked, "Can I send the disc?" They said, "Yeah, sure." He then sent the disc, which the police quickly traced to his church, where he served as president of the congregation. Rader's DNA was then matched to the semen found at the first crime scene. He was arrested in February 2005, and he soon confessed to the crimes and expressed shock that the police had lied to him.
So,
What?
Shocker.
you know what makes that whole part worse right there when he was arrested? He had worked half a day and went home on lunch and was arrested. It's like, motherfucker.
I know, right? You made me work the
Hey, well, I couldn't have had like the 3-day weekend. You could arrest me then.
In June, Rader pled guilty, and 2 months later, he was sentenced to 10 consecutive
You
life
and words
terms.
tonight are just not
The
friends.
Dr. Pepper.
So the fact that I forgot what I was gonna say is normal.
yes.
but continue because this is dead air. Somebody help me.
Papa.
Papa.
Help me, Papa.
Although
I had something.
there have been considerable debate among criminologists about proper definition of serial murder. The term serial murder was popularized in the 1970s, and my feed just went away. Hold on, coming back.
What is it? 3? Is 3 or more?
I think so.
With like. Is
3 more with like consistent shit. What is it?
things.
More or less with like with a profile. Like it has
shit
to have
happens the same way.
Yeah.
So like the Gilgo Beach murder.
Yeah.
But they've only tied. Okay, so that one. While John's getting back to it, that one they found 11 bodies in that area, and they've only really tied 3 to him, which is kind of weird.
It is.
One they suspect because there's 4 with fucking burlap sack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. And one of them was a fucking like baby. It's like, let me get this pregnant escort here and fucking poke her baby in the head, then kill it. Come on, man. I'm losing.
Okay.
I'm losing.
So, if anyone out there is like, obviously you've listened to us, you like this kind of stuff, you like us staying on more of like the serial killer stuff, definitely check out Mindhunter. Mindhunter is a fantastic series that goes through, like John just said, where the term was founded in the 70s. Like, it goes through the whole FBI process of when they came up with the term, like the killers they actually talked to at the time to make the term. Because one of their biggest ones was
Hang
go
on.
ahead.
Jason, we're trying to keep yours for the rest of this episode.
They can
don't-
watch after.
Don't make them go away right now, man. Come on, man.
You heard it here, folks.
Don't forget. Come back. Still waiting on season 3.
Mindhunters, go ahead, fuck them.
Anyways, go ahead.
that should be the Mindhunters fucking motto.
Okay, so
I got it that time.
the term serial murder was popularized in the 1970s by Robert Ressler, R-E-S-S-L-E-R, not W-R-E-S-S-L-E-R.
Wrestler, I think is what you meant.
Ressler, an investigator
Logan.
with the Behavioral Science Unit
Come on,
of the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigations. The FBI originally defined serial murder as involving at least 4 events that take place at different locations
One off.
and are
Very
separated
close.
by a cooling off period. So, with that said, serial murder, also called serial killing, the unlawful homicide of at least 2 people carried out by the same person.
Oh, hang on.
So, how can there be 2 different definitions of that?
Yeah, exactly. Hang on. One was from where?
1970s from that wrestler guy.
So
Wrestler.
he was just some dude.
He was like, yeah, 4 people, different
Some kinda
events with a
expert.
cooling off period. And
Yeah,
then this
he,
place
studied shit.
said 2 people carried
One
out by
place.
the same person. So if you kill 1 person,
You're just a murderer.
you're a murderer. If you kill 2, you're a serial
I'm gonna say
murderer.
3.
What if?
Let's
What if?
just redefine it right now. Apparently, you can just willy-nilly define fucking what serial
Okay, so there was
killing.
a dude in Vegas who got up in a building and shot like 100
That's
people.
mass murder.
That's
That's mass
mass
murder.
murders, right?
Yeah.
But there's no connection to those people.
Hey,
It's
but
just
that was the CIA. Let's be honest.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but is
Oh.
that really a
Boy,
serial?
Let's do that one.
We should.
I'm afraid of that one.
Oh, no. Yeah, be afraid of that. Not the fucking water car, though.
We're fine.
We're
still
fine.
alive.
Remember
Yeah,
the one
just
time we
'cause
were
didn't
doing?
create one, motherfuckers.
We were talking about shit and our
as you know.
phones went nuts. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
What episode was that one? I can't remember.
Water car.
Was that the water car episode?
Yeah. That's when my fucking phone started freezing and shit.
Yeah.
Stop messing with the goddamn mic. We're gonna hear it. Hey,
I'll edit.
some. No, you won't.
You liar.
You fucking. You're a terrible liar. So.
So was Raider.
When he was in court, Dennis Rader, BTK. If you've never seen those videos, he's just so matter of fact about how he did things and
Yeah.
what he did,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I drove to work today. I worked. I went home. Like that. It was like, whoa. Like, and he's might not have been a good speller, but he was very obviously intelligent.
Yeah. And he thought he was too.
He's a waterhead.
He very well wanted to make sure everyone knew he was the smartest person in the room, and
But see, okay,
And he
so
might have been.
he might have been, but the confidence that he had,
No, confidence does not equal intelligence.
exactly. But that's what I think. That was a false intelligence on his part because he thought he was, but he really was doing stupid shit.
So his
yeah, because it's like, for God's sakes, he literally had the what?
doesn't.
Oh my God!
Your catchphrase. You said your catchphrase.
No, I am that. You at.
Kind of like the
No, you stop.
He's shoosh,
Sir.
sir,
I
Sir.
have something to say.
sir. This is my time.
I liked it. I ain't mad at it.
Anywho,
Go right ahead. Colors. Red.
There's red.
Dumb.
so yeah, speaking of dumb, so dude literally almost fucking got away.
What's that?
Shush!
He made his own joke.
Oh, about who?
Shush! Anyway,
He's turned into a choo-choo train.
Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Okay,
sir.
my bad.
he literally almost got away with everything he did until he was stupid enough to recontact the media in 2004 because he was no longer getting attention, so therefore he started sending letters to the local media yet again.
That's good.
Like, the case almost would, like, it was on the verge of turning into a cold case. They were just fucking gonna let him go. And then dumbass literally sent 11 different letters to the media between March 2004 and February 2005. So basically just once a month he would fucking write them and, hey, why aren't you talking about me? Hey, why aren't you talking about me?
So, so that actually played in perfectly to what I was going to go to. His daughter has been doing well, I don't know if it's been recently, but I just found them. His daughter's been doing interviews where she was like, look, he fucking was basically craving the attention, and that's what spurred him to start doing these letters and these pictures and fucking all this shit, which led to him getting caught. And she's like, one thing I wonder is about her is this.
Shut up, phone.
Shut up, Amber.
It's John's phone.
That's what I said.
And
Wow.
She can't have friends, Jason.
sure, we're going to Sam's Club later.
No.
Shoo!
That was too far from me. No.
He's getting more ballsy with us.
Well,
I got the big ones.
it's the monster I created.
See what you've done.
Wow. You disrupted me.
Yeah.
See what you've done.
Motherfuckers. Oh my God.
The tables.
Well, I'm the host now.
the tables have literally turned.
I'm the captain now.
Oh boy.
Shit.
That's enough of that.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I wonder if she, like, he's on his last leg at this point in jail, but I wonder if she's had a relationship with him since. Like, does she talk to him? That's what I wonder.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you? You could write a fucking book. You could make money off this motherfucker. That,
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
Give it to the families if you
he
really
really
feel bad about it. Yeah.
He was abusive apparently to his family,
Mm-hmm.
but like, you ain't dead.
Yeah.
And this is like a sensational story. Like, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
I know that in the show that I watched, all of the family members that were interviewed were like, this guy is not the same guy that we knew. Like, you would have never
Like
guessed.
the one, like the
Yeah.
murderer, or the one they saw in court.
No, like,
I
Dennis
wonder-
Rader was not a killer, according to the family members.
Right, but like, I
They
wonder
were
if
like, there's no way this guy had anything to do with this.
So that's
I wonder if the difference was between like just daily interactions with Dennis Rader or what we saw in court.
Yeah.
Like, granted, he's
cold and
like, I wonder
yeah.
if he was like that though. Like, because
According
obviously,
to the documentary I watched, no, he was very different, like totally different
so he didn't
outside.
say he didn't think he was smarter than everybody.
No, he was
He
just
thought
a
he
normal
was,
dude.
but he
Yeah,
didn't
and I think that was even part of it. Part of it as well as he was playing a part even to his family members because that really wasn't his true self.
Yeah.
And he was playing the part. Well, oh yeah, I'm just this happy-go-lucky husband
was
or
it?
dad, or
Well, see,
was that the real
that's
one?
what like the so the courts actually ruled there was a he had a psychiatric evaluation done
Like borderline personality disorder.
Yep.
or dissociative DID.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was either had multiple personalities or split.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure which one. So
I can see that.
But I wonder what it was, because it never really described this. I wonder what it was that just triggered.
well, see, that's their. So because that was so on the fence, the same as like with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, there really was no.
Yeah.
Like he had a normal life,
Yeah.
growing up and everything. Same with him. Is he literally like his parents worked, like they had a normal life. They gave him anything and everything he ever wanted. But he even goes on to say that when it first clicked in his head that he even had the idea of becoming the BTK or whenever that like aroused him was his mom was actually folding back up. They had a sleeper sofa and she was folding it back up and her ring finger actually got caught in one of the springs as she was folding it up and he was there helping her. And he literally got aroused whenever she couldn't get her finger out and the spring was cutting into her finger. So like as she was sitting there in pain, like screaming, crying, trying to get him to help, he wasn't helping because he was literally like, holy shit, I love this.
Lord.
So that was the fucking turn in his head, but there was no real reason why it happened. So that's why they're leaning more towards the whole psychiatric thing.
So to me,
That's
Ted
nuts.
Bundy was more normal, even in both aspects. Like he was, like yeah, it's not normal to fucking that's not normal.
Right.
But like the personality was not that divided. Like
No.
they were the same. He was charming and cunning and whatever. Like
Right.
and what makes me think that is he tried to escape one time.
Got away with
Yeah.
it.
Right? He's like a normal dude, like shit. Fuck, I fucked up, but fuck this, I'm out. Where Raider is like,
Kind of like that. I'm gonna keep doing it.
yeah.
Or
Like Bundy would have kept doing it. Don't get me wrong.
no, yeah, but I
but
see
he
what you're
was trying to
saying.
get out.
The first time he was like, "Oh shit, I'm just gonna head out," and then he didn't get caught, and he was like, "Oh, I kind of got a rush out of that, and now I'm gonna just keep doing it." Or maybe who knows how many people he had sex with and didn't murder? You know what I mean? Like how many people?
How many
was it?
normal interactions he had?
Yeah, right. I mean, if he was banging everything he could bang, did he actually kill every single
He
one he
wouldn't
banged?
bang everything he could bang. We're talking about
Bundy.
Bundy? Yeah, nah. You can't drop a bug and bang.
He got a lot of women to do it. But with Raider, I wonder, and this is only because of the court thing you were mentioning earlier, was it an act? Was he acting on both sides? With his family, he was a different person. With the police, he was a different person. Was it just for attention? Was it just for him to be like, yeah, I'm smarter than you, so I'm acting this way, so you think I'm this way. But nobody really knows who I am.
That's okay. So the end of the his psychiatric evaluation, that was so what he was actually diagnosed with. Aside from any kind of actual personality disorder, was narcissism. He was
We're all narcissistic.
yeah,
I totally am.
completely. He was actually upset, like OCD, like should have been medicated OCD. Extremely focused on
Maybe that's what
Like-
was that was
The trigger.
his trigger.
Yeah.
possibly yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he would like hyperfixate very easily. Obviously, zero empathy, which plays into the whole narcissistic thing. But the last note in the psychiatric evaluation is that Raider constantly craves and needs, almost in a compulsive manner, attention and praise as he feels more special than other human beings.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have next to read. Is there was another killer that was going around the same time called the I-70 killer,
Oh, yeah.
and he was more of a phantom. Like, no, he didn't want anybody to know what he was doing. Where every time Raider committed a murder, he was like, "Hey, look at me! I'm the one that did this." So,
I did this one.
yes.
Dude, you better give me credit.
Yeah, exactly. So that definitely falls into what Jason was just saying is this guy just craved that attention, and he wanted people to know that he was the one doing it, even though he wouldn't reveal who he actually was. He just wanted the credit that the BTK killer was the one that did that murder, did that crime. But yeah, the fact that there's a couple things here that I want to read real quick. 2005, more than 30 years after getting away with murder and with years since his name had been in the headlines, Dennis Rader began sending letters to both the Wichita Eagle and KAKE TV, Cake TV. Once he told them where he had left the cereal box on the side of Old Country Road. Cereal boxes because I'm a serial killer, Rader wrote. Even that wasn't enough for Rader. He would dress up small dolls and put his victims' names on them and put them inside the cereal boxes. He taunted police so much that he enrolled in Wichita State University to study law enforcement to rub it in after he lost his job at Cessna Aircraft. Rader went to work for ADT Security System, where businesses were booming as Wichita families were ordering the systems in hopes of protecting themselves from the BTK killer himself. So the dude, definitely.
One of the things I saw about BTK with the cereal box was his, I believe it was Jeep, a black Jeep that he drove. Actually, they actually caught it on a security camera because he left this cereal box with writings on it and shit in the back of someone's truck.
And here it says a Home Depot employee's truck.
Home Depot.
Yeah, I was reading that story as you were talking about it. Yep. Yeah, and then Rader made his mistake. He put a cereal box in a Home Depot employee's truck. Inside was a letter to the police department asking them if they had the ability to trace a floppy disk if he mailed it to them.
Man, I just read the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at me, I'm narcissistic.
Be honest, Rader asked in his letter. He then told them to respond to him using the name Rex in the newspaper classified as a la Madonna in Desperately Seeking Susan. The Wichita Police Department obliged, hedging the truth just a tad.
Just a tad. Nah, man, go ahead and send it. We don't know anything.
We wrote back, Rex, it will be okay.
Okay.
Okay, if you're that smart.
Like, how the fuck do you get caught like that?
I know, it's like the worst way.
Like, hey guys, can you
trace this traceable thing?
Can you trace this floppy disk I got here with all your money? They're like, well, maybe not right now, but you go ahead and send it, and we're gonna get on that. I mean, it wouldn't be a lot. It wouldn't take a lot. Just someone with basic computer skills.
And then most people don't do what Rader did, said the police. Most people don't communicate. Trying to exchange communication with the police department is a dangerous game. Police arrived just in time. Rader was preparing to murder his 11th victim, a woman 3 houses down from his home. Mm-hmm. He said it would be his grand finale where he would hang the woman upside down, then set her house on fire for dramatic effect. That's what he was preparing to do as he got
just
caught.
Let him do that. Come on. Let him go out with a bite. Come on.
That one probably not.
Manual edit on that one?
Yeah.
That sounded terrible. Fuck him.
This. Not to mention.
You can do it. It's okay.
Not to mention it.
Yeah, but
how am I going to say this?
I just made a case to let him.
To let him murder his name.
Come on, man. 11. 1-1. It's like 9/11.
He obviously, I'm using your word,
Literally,
basically,
got off on taking pictures or, dressing up like his victims.
You can do this right now?
I'm trying not to. But that's a thing where, like, you said his mom got her finger caught and that turned him on. So the fact...
Huh? That was Bundy.
Was Bundy?
No, that was Rader.
Yeah, that was Rader.
Bobby goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what triggered him.
Well, are they the same person?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ. But Rader's Bundy, but older.
Man, he let himself go.
Yeah, he was really hot back in the day. But
I mean, the male pattern balding.
You have that with your foreskin.
Male pattern.
Hedging?
That's what I was doing with that sentence.
Oh,
I was
God.
edging that sentence out there.
Wow.
But yeah, so there's obviously, again, using it,
Basically.
something that turns
Literally.
him on about it. What is that attraction? Is it the pain? Is it the torture? Is it like what?
So
Trying to get in somebody's head that responds that way to something like that is a bit crazy to me.
I think it was different with his victims than it was with his mother. If I have to put myself in that mindset, because with his mother, it was like she needs my help, and I can just let her suffer. And with the victims, it's like, well,
So it's the
I'm in total
helplessness.
control of this.
Okay. But once he bound them, then they were helpless and couldn't do
Bong.
anything. Bong bong.
Right, so he's in total control,
Yeah.
whereas his mother was like, you're fucking helping me, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you see this erection I got?
Stepmom.
Does it hurt?
He was the first one to do a stepmom video.
Oh my. Stop ashing.
I'm trying. This is good conversation. I'm trying not to burn the house down right now. Oh, like he would have done for his
There's
11th
neighbor.
victim.
Yeah.
Yep, brought it back around. See what I
It
did
is,
there?
yeah.
I am the focuser.
He's never
Solids?
He's never apologized for any of the murders. However, he did admit to all of them, but with really no remorse at all in his voice or even in the description of how he did it.
No, because
Or
he
his
wanted the
facial
fame.
Yeah, it
expressions,
was very,
nothing.
very dry, very kind of blank.
He wanted the fame, and that was part of it. So it's like, why would he apologize for getting what he wanted?
Very matter of fact.
I don't know if anyone's seen the.
Yeah, we did it.
I know
I
you
did
said
it.
you've seen some of the video of him in court where he's just standing there and he's got his head to the side and he's just explaining, I did this to
Kinda
him and
looking
then I
down
did
and
this.
he's
Yeah.
like looking to the side with his fucking stupid glasses on.
What are you trying to say, bro?
Yeah. Well, I know who I'm blaming.
I wasn't even alive then.
The terrible triangle.
Do we want to talk about any of the
Jason.
cases?
Wow. You know what now?
Any of the
So I
cases?
moved out.
Do we even want to like?
Totally.
Yeah, keep them off my scent. What? The cases?
Yeah, like, is there any specifics about the cases you guys
Yeah,
want to
I
talk
want to
about?
hear about the Oteros. Because that one was probably his most fucked up just because it was like a whole family.
Otero family.
Yep. The Wichita family that included 38-year-old Joseph, 33-year-old Julie, 11-year-old Josephine, and 9-year-old Joseph Jr.
So I think the dad wasn't supposed to be there. Maybe the dad and the kids weren't supposed to be there and they were just casualties. If I remember.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe it was just the dad because I think he was obsessed with the fucking little girl. How old was she?
11.
It's kind of fucked.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm trying to carry it here while you guys look.
Alright, so what happened? So on January 15th, 1974, Rader, then 29, cut the phone lines to the family's home and forced his way inside, using a gun to subdue the Oteros. After tying the family up, Rader attempted to systematically suffocate the Oteros by placing a plastic bag over each of their heads. While this method killed Joseph Sr. and Joseph Jr., Mrs. Otero survived, leading Rader to fatally strangle her. When he failed to suffocate Josephine with a plastic bag, he took the 11-year-old to the basement, where he hanged her from a drain pipe, stripped her, and then obviously proceeded to pleasure himself either before or after her demise.
That made Jason sad right there. I mean, it made me sad too.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know.
The only surviving member of the family was 15-year-old Charlie Otero, who discovered his parents and siblings' remains when he arrived home from school that afternoon.
Shoot, that sucked, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Who's
that
that
would be
guy?
a bad thing. I wouldn't have to.
What year was that?
1974.
So how old is he now?
I just read that. Hold on.
He'll be 29 more years, so
29. What?
44.
What?
He's 73 now. Raider is.
How did you do that? 74 to 23. It's like
I thought you were talking about the kid.
49 years, and he was 15 years old.
Raider is 73 right now.
Oh, not him.
We were talking about the kid.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You guys
Hang on,
go ahead
so
and
it
talk.
happened in 74. That's 26 plus 23.
64.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not. Well, whoa.
I was 20 off, okay?
How did you get to 44?
I was 20 off. I went 2003, not 2023.
God. So he was
I got some
approximately.
sawdust in the water. It's just giving me.
He was around 40, mid 40s when they finally found this dude that caused the worst day of his life, basically.
Yeah, so like 45, 46, yeah.
So let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Do you think the police could have done something sooner to find out who he was?
Straight put it on the ground. What?
And maybe other people wouldn't have died if they had spent a little bit more time on this murder, figuring out the details of it.
I don't think so. Not them, because if you look nowadays, yes. If he were active now, yeah, one murder would have probably done it because of DNA.
Yeah.
But then they didn't have that shit. They didn't have the technology.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna find that
Well,
links him
DNA
to
didn't
it?
exist at that point. I mean, it did, but you could never
Yeah, it didn't.
match it to
It
anything.
didn't.
Well, because that's how
We
they
didn't
finally
exist.
actually caught him or confirmed that it was him. Was they still had the
Semen
from the
from the
Otero
first one.
murders? They still had his the semen off the floor, and his daughter had actually gotten a procedure done in Wichita whenever they lived there, and so because she got that done at the hospital, and they still had her blood in their system
Whoa. Why do they have her blood still?
for records and stuff, like had her still had her DNA.
Why?
She's
You got type, blood type, all that shit. How you getting DNA? Oh, that's a little sketchy. So
Wow.
doctors. So I'm gonna die.
But then they traced the floppy
used-
disk back to the church where all the DNA
and,
was.
and the last
Yes.
one to edit it was someone named Dennis.
The menace.
Yep.
Mr. Wilson.
Most of the victims that came out of this were family members and of the people that were murdered.
Yeah. I'd rather it's like a car crash. Like
Yeah.
where you got everybody in the car and you're the only one that doesn't die. That would
Yeah.
fucking suck.
Yeah, they have a lot of remorse, but at the same time, when they all were in court and Dennis was giving his recollection of what happened, Dennis wouldn't even look at them. So there was some shame there, in my opinion. Like he didn't want to look and acknowledge them.
Well,
Was
see,
it?
no, see, I don't think so. I think that with the way he is, and as OCD and fucking like look at me as he wants to be, I think it was more
They meant nothing.
either they meant nothing, or B, it was
EA. It's in the game.
Sports.
wow, or it was like his failures, like he couldn't stand to look at them because
Yeah.
like he didn't finish the job, like it wasn't complete.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Especially like you had the one, I can't remember her name, but the I'm not gonna go back up.
Dolores Davis.
Not
After
her.
he killed her, he dumped her body by a bridge. Several days later, a boy walking his dog found her body. My mother had been a beautiful person inside and out, and she was disregarded like a bag of garbage. Jeff Davis was the one that said that about her.
Yeah.
So, like, literally, those lives that he took didn't mean anything to him. He just used them and then dumped them and never thought about them again until.
It's like you also had the one girl
Yeah,
who
he
got
thought
away.
about them.
well, I
he
mean,
didn't- he didn't
and
think-
not as people though. They're just
Right.
as yeah.
It's just like the animals he killed
Yep.
when he was a kid.
Yeah.
We've gone in these podcasts deep into the minds of some of these serial killers, and there's a common thing here. It's all you have
Every
that
time John edits his contract.
It's a disassociative, like these aren't
this is
human
how I don't get
beings. These aren't people. These are just objects to get what I need from them, and then I just throw them away like they're nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
See that's always something that's like interested me is like how can someone really turn off their humanity like
Yeah.
that? Like completely lose any kind of feeling.
So
Because that even goes past like
human,
primal even.
Yeah,
like
that's it, yeah.
like even like animals. Like animals still have some kind of like instinct of like empathy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they still care for their own kind. So like that turns everything off.
Is
I
there
don't
an
see
animal that just kills for fun?
You have plenty that just kill for fun, but they're still like
Humans.
like pack mentalities and
I
stuff.
was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Are we the only ones that
So
actually do?
I don't.
Chimps.
Aren't we them too? Some of us.
Depends on
are.
who you ask.
So,
Shush.
And we're here. There we go.
so I'll say this.
Half of it
Maybe
is.
I'm somewhere in between
Okay.
because like the people that I'm close to and that I have a relationship with, and I don't mean like the motherfuckers at work, but like you two and Aaron and my mom and my kids and my stepkids. Like there's empathy there. Like if something would happen to them, it would fucking fuck me up.
Sure.
But like if I don't fucking know you like that, then I'll make a joke about it the next day and not feel sorry about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like, and
But
I
that-
would like if you're fucking.
But if he was really the person that we were pinning him to be, why wouldn't he have killed his own kids, his own family members too? Like, why wouldn't he just take them out? He must have loved them
Yeah.
to
Not
not do
necessarily.
anything
that
to
was
them.
his cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a cover story.
It's like fucking a gay dude marrying a fucking woman. Shout out to Jason.
Wow.
No, but for real, you have. There's been situations like that. It's like it's a cover,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but instead of just normal shit like being gay, it's fucking killing motherfuckers.
Like, it's not the
Like,
same, but it is the
It's
same.
not, yeah. It's just a cover, but it's a cover with less empathy.
So you don't think at all that he loved his daughter, his family members, anything like that? They were all just
I
indisposable.
think they
to
had
him.
a spot in his heart, but not like he didn't love them. Not really. Or he wouldn't have done what he done. 'Cause, like he wouldn't have tried to get. I feel like he tried to get himself caught. So he
That's
could
what it
get that
sounds like. Yeah,
notoriety.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
he
this is
wouldn't have-
around a time where serial killers were like abundant. There was a lot of them at that time, and he wanted to be the worst one of them all for that attention.
So if he really gave a fuck about them,
yeah.
he wouldn't have done it.
A selfish journey through life to take other people's lives.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's trash. He deserves more than what he is doing right now, and I hope when he's judged wherever he goes, it's judged harshly. So
You gonna stop looking at that time, boy.
I'm making sure it's still running after fucking last week.
Tell you what.
Anywho's.
We just had one eye contact.
Good.
anything to add on Mr. Raider here?
I mean, I was gonna
Hey, when you
kind of go
get
off with the family thing.
when you get to hell, tell Hitler I said hello, and
Wow.
I'll see y'all soon.
Save my seat.
Keep it warm. Oh, shout out to Pee Wee.
Do you think he's down there?
Nah,
No. He was too cool.
nah.
Anywho's.
Not even. You ain't gotta be cool to not go to hell. He wasn't a bad dude. He just beat off in a fucking porn theater.
That you're allowed to beat off him.
Yeah, and not
With
no-
adults.
nowhere around kids. But drag shows now. Anyways,
Anyways.
Anywho's.
let's
Connors.
read what draggies. Oh, that's an that's
It's a shirt.
Hey, we should have an award show called the Draggies.
No, we shouldn't.
God.
we give out awards.
Only if he's gonna be in a dress.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can be the fucking host and presenter.
He's the queen.
We give out
What's in it for me?
Jason LeBlanc.
He's in it for you.
Oh, that just reminded me. I got a new short coming.
Do you have anything to add to the BTK? We can close the book
Hang
on
on,
I'm
that.
trying.
Let me say it so I remember it when I listen to this. New short was our $1 billion plan.
Okay.
Yep.
I know what it is.
Is it already in the folder?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I know what our $1 billion plan was.
Is it
I
just
did.
audio or video?
Yes, it's audio.
Okay.
This is way back. I just gotta remember what episode.
Okay.
Coach,
It was
you were
your
like,
idea.
wait, what? How's this work?
So coming soon.
Wait. I
Yeah.
think I remember it.
How many countries are we in?
Because
right
it's when we were trying to raise $1 billion for.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I was raising a billion.
Yeah, you were.
You get a blowjob from John, basically. And my tool was Jason.
Any use.
Your hair looks fantastic.
Thanks.
It looks all flowy.
Fluffy.
Why don't you have like the weird mullet thing you had back in the day?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it. Didn't you like that?
What else you got to add to BTK? This is the last and final thought of BTK.
Last thing, and then we can move on.
Yes. I think we already have.
So the only recent
Jason's hairdo.
So the only recent comments made by his daughter, who's obviously
yeah.
aided in his capture and all that.
That's the sound Jacob makes when his tank gets
Rawson,
in.
who is
Go ahead, Jason. We're all ears. And
Mama said.
Catherine Ramsland obviously
Who the fuck is
published. That was the one who published his biography, the book about all of his, killings and everything.
How would? Okay, I'm sorry. Last time I'm gonna interrupt.
No, it's not.
But this is legit. No. This is legit. Right. This is a legit fucking conversational piece. How would you go through that? Because you have to sit down with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get into his brain, like legit. Like we're sitting here trying to, but she's speaking to him. Probably on a daily basis for several months or years.
To get all these details out, yeah.
Like, how does that not fuck you up?
Well, I think
at that point you gotta go in with the same sense of like an investigator or something. Like you have to look at it as you have to turn off the personal aspect of it, and it's
all
job.
Psychological at that point. It's
like a historian.
Yeah.
You're just documenting the
You're just writing
facts
down
of what
words.
happened.
Like you're not really paying attention to what the words say.
You're really focusing on the psychological piece and not so much the acts of what was actually going on.
But
you're trying not to.
As
anyway.
a human.
Yeah.
How does?
Well, it's the same way.
That'd be interesting to have an interview with her.
Yeah.
And be like, how did this affect you? Because it did.
Yeah.
Your relationships, your fucking work, your everyday life.
I imagine it's the same way a therapist does a session with somebody that has something hard to kind of absorb.
I got something hard.
If it's a story if it's like a child that was beat by their parents or raped by their stepfather or whatever, and you have to hear that, you have to take the emotion out, but listen to it psychologically to try to help them or to understand it, because you've never been through that, so it's hard to put yourself in those shoes. You would just feel terrible all day long.
But different. It's different than a therapist because you're trying to portray the story because it's fact. It's just a biography. So you have to almost put yourself in those shoes in order to not give credit, but
document it fairly and accurately.
To get it, so people understand it, and from his. Are you dying?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
My eyes are sweaty, so I took my glasses off.
Eyes sweaty.
I think that one. Anyways, go ahead, Jason. My bad. See, I told you it was legit. Fuck y'all.
That's not the last time either. He lied to you. He just lied to you again.
I don't lie.
So in 2016, Ramsland and Rawson, who Rawson is Carrie Rader Rawson, that's his daughter, both stated that while Ramsland was helping him write the book, that his demeanor did seem that of a psychopath, that he enjoyed reliving and regaling his crimes and the way that he murdered these people.
Which is what would fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get there.
Yeah.
He's still enjoying this.
Yeah, he's still, even while he's telling her, and she's just writing it down, he is literally, getting off on this.
He goes back and he's like, I told her about that other murder, and then just beats off in his cell.
Probably.
I mean, okay, we all have kinks, right? We all enjoy certain things.
Kinks, not kids.
Thank you.
Kinks.
Okay.
Jason was like, do what? Where?
Well,
no.
That's not what he said. But how fucked up do you need to be to have that as your kink?
I don't know, Mr. Contract.
That's not part of the contract.
He ain't killing him. He's just binding and
Torturing.
torturing.
I'm not doing that either.
He's
Oh,
just a
BT.
BT.
Just a bacon tomato. That's it.
He's the BT. Fucking. I got nothing.
BTC.
Oh God.
Mine porch contractor.
Oh. I thought it was buying torture, so they know.
Oh no! Don't put my name on it. I mean, you have to if it's a contract, but I just
He's like BTC.
I just think that
Big testicle contract.
Big titty contract.
Amber.
You want her to sign a contract?
No.
Ask her right here. On
Why
there.
don't you say what you were talking about earlier? After you say all the BTK things that you wanted to say, you're going to say her name after each one of them.
You said that. That was his idea.
No, that was totally
Wow.
George. George just came up with that all
No.
by himself.
Yeah, I believe you. You're right.
Because I laughed at it.
Totally did. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to do that," and then you erased all your shit.
Bacon, tomato, ketchup, Amber. Jason's like, I had that last night.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Don't mix food and sex. Gross.
Never mind.
Smashes it between her boobs and licks it out. Every now and then he gets a chunk of bacon. God.
Are you trying to get us to leave?
Maybe.
Okay, so going back to what I just said.
Wait, bind, torture, kill Amber.
No,
That's what
that's not what I
he
said.
said.
I did not say that.
Yeah, we'll put everything Amber up to.
Are there any kinks that you'd like to share here?
Not even Amber. You're a dumb bitch.
Wow.
I'm fine with that.
Anyways.
Any kinks that anyone would like to share here that
I
aren't
like
murder
taint
related? You do like your taint licked. Is it a kink though? Is it just something that
I like
happens?
rope.
See, I don't mind a little tie up every once in a while.
You want your hog tied, boy?
Not me. I don't want to hog tie
Jason,
myself.
the purple.
That's
I
not a
got purple
kink. Has anyone done it?
Yeah.
Like you've been tied or they've been tied?
Oh.
Both.
Yeah, I ain't getting tied up. I don't trust motherfuckers that much.
Even
Yeah. Nobody.
not a person at all. Yeah, I don't mind that, and maybe even a little light, punching or slapping,
Choking.
choking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad. But when does it go? Is there a safe word that anybody has?
What's yours, Jason?
15.
Too deep.
I can taste it.
Tastes like poop and rubber.
Oh.
Is this
I had a few.
pineapple?
Almost papaya.
Papaya is a safe
Is
word.
that real?
Yes,
Whoa.
that was real. At one
Is
point,
that a
yes, that was.
Jacob moment.
Hey,
Whoa, wait,
real?
baby.
Papaya double.
Papaya, man, come on.
You should be biting. Wow.
My kink is Biden.
I want to know out there if
Hey,
people that are
What are you
listening.
talking about, man? Call me Biden. Come on.
Bidenomics?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Oh my God! Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
No, that's not. It can't be real.
Promise you it is.
Look it up.
Anyone listening, I want to know what your safe word / kinks are.
You stop
Oh my
there.
God.
I want to know.
No, he's asking you, Aaron. You stop.
No, I'm not.
He's trying to pick you up, take you to a concert.
Take her down to CVE. Take her down to the theaters.
Ben, you'll edit on the Aaron stuff.
No.
No, I'm just curious. Like, I never had a safe word, but
I bet. We know you're curious. Right? Go ahead.
the hair's coming down in a minute.
Did you have a safe phrase?
No.
I don't want no pudding.
Yep, that was it. Whenever
Nobody
I
wants it.
I don't want to put it.
Ah!
say, don't be putting it in there either.
Not your finger.
Not the pudding.
It's chocolate. Just pull it out and see.
Oh.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Lots.
So many things. Oh yeah.
How long you got?
Well,
We don't have enough time.
next episode.
You're gonna meet Dennis Rader's age before I get done.
Oh man. Yeah, so serial killers are bad. Funny enough, he wasn't the most... Like, we joked that 10 kills is rookie numbers.
I dropped it.
Like, who has the most serial killer kills?
We already know this. That Brazilian dude.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean that we know of.
That Brazilian dude.
We didn't know who he was. He was some random dude that wasn't that we didn't know.
They all
As
are.
far as like, you're talking like just Americans.
Yeah. Bundy had a bunch.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know.
Was Gacy maybe?
Gacy was good.
Ooh,
Still
Gacy
my
was good?
favorite one. This is my favorite serial killer.
click that.
Please.
What about Dahmer? He got a bunch, didn't he?
Yeah. That was your... And I think both of you were like, that guy's the weirdest, creepiest one of them
That
all.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you can see interviews with him if you look at those interviews and then look at Dennis Rader's fucking court shit. It's not a whole lot different. Like,
No.
But here's the thing. I think Dahmer was probably... He was not quite as cautious, I guess. It was just... I'm going to keep heads and shit.
Yeah.
But he was probably smarter than most of the people he was around.
Well, not to mention, and this is a time where...
Where Rader just thought he was.
Yeah. Well, this is the time where being gay or coming out as gay wasn't as open as it is now. So gay people were disappearing and no one really was paying any attention. They didn't really go look for these people.
Yeah, it's like prostitutes.
Yeah.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
But now, goddamn, don't even look at a gay person weird. You're canceled.
Cancel me? Looking at Jason weird?
Canceled.
He has the power to cancel.
Well, that's the last episode, folks. Me and John.
It's gonna happen eventually.
It's just fucking. It's just Jason talking.
I would
You
listen
sure
to
about
that.
that?
I would listen to that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. We're just gonna listen to me talk.
Yeah.
Wonder how long he can go.
What you want to talk about?
Nope, that was it. 5 seconds.
Well, you gotta start talking about something.
About cheese. We've done that. We've done that before,
We've
haven't
done
we?
food, we've done cheese, yeah.
Like favorite cheeses, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm surprised.
We have. Do you want to tell everybody what you had for dinner the other night, George?
I don't
It's
know
not about
what's
me,
good.
it's Jason.
What did you have for dinner the other night, Jason?
Only burrito.
Imitation
What is
burritos.
with you
Don't you be
two?
copying me.
All you eat is tacos and burritos.
Have you ever had one?
Oh, they're excellent, but not every night.
I've got roast garlic pasta tonight, thank you.
Okay, what is with you and your goddamn Burger King goddamn chicken ranch
I get
bacon?
one every week. That's it. On show
And that's
night.
all you actually eat in a
I had
week.
my saltines today.
Exactly.
Oh, is he still doing that?
Your real meal, well, he was all about protein there for a couple weeks.
Still am.
And all he had was amber in a fucking tin.
Amber in the tin? Tuna? Really?
I mean,
Wow.
Shoot.
Shoosh!
I like his juices better.
Kind of like an old, like, 50s work whistle.
I switched it up. I got
And
chicken
you just say,
too.
we keep you going, and you're like, choose,
Shoosh,
and then you're a
shoosh.
train.
15!
Trainee?
Oh God, with 15 cars.
15
All
coop.
box cars.
One goose.
It's all red
No.
Well, no, never mind.
and elongated. I couldn't think of the right word.
It's kind of like candy cane. There's some white stripes in there,
Okay,
too.
next.
Prolapsed?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
What was your word? I mean,
Never
what
done
was
that.
what
My
were you
word.
about to say?
Never done
Remember
that.
now.
Well, okay,
Phone.
good.
That's a
Yeah,
bad-
let's just move.
Move?
Like
your old house.
moving out of the fucking terrible. Fuck that.
If you ever do
prolapse
that, you
ass.
gotta move. Nobody wants that.
Sit down after that.
No. Nope. Not even after a finger in my ass do I want to sit down. I know you like it, but
When's the
no.
prostate exam, John?
It's canceled. I looked at my doctor wrong and he canceled
As a
it.
gay doctor.
Shut up, phone!
Shut up, Colin.
Shut up, Amber. Why do you have a vagina on here?
It's a flower.
Is it?
Yeah.
Show Jason.
My vagina? Now it's a new flower.
No, that's not what it is.
That looks like weed.
Looks like it's got some herpes. That wasn't.
Why are they flowers?
It changes with.
That's a vagina, yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, I like vagina. Who doesn't?
Jeffrey Dahmer, obviously.
Because he was gay. Get it?
Oh, smart joke.
Okay, that's enough.
I wanted to see my
Stop
flowers.
flashing your flower.
Oh, dandelion. I'm yellow fucked up.
What?
I smelled a
You don't remember
dandelion.
that one either.
Yeah,
so
so
fucked up.
So just forget about
I
it.
have to edit so many.
No,
I
but
forget
so-
all.
No, so I haven't
Hey.
made the short yet because there's 2 segments of I'm So Fucked Up in
Uh-huh.
that same episode,
No.
and I want to take them and mash them together.
Okay.
So then I'm struggling with that.
Good story, bro.
He's blasting you with his vape.
I know.
It's not me, it's the fan.
Stupid bitch. Shout out to Colin. Ha you thought I was going somewhere else, didn't you?
I did.
Baby balls.
Chocolate balls.
Ugh. So I think we've discussed Raider
We've serial murdered this
podcast.
killer.
He's got a trans bag.
I know! It made me carry my N64 in it.
I didn't make you. You said I'm taking the bag with me. I'm like,
Well,
I
that's
need it
because
back.
you gave me 18 billion things to carry. And I just didn't carry any of them.
Didn't I carry the bag out for you?
No, I carried the bag.
You sure?
Yeah, you carried the box.
Did you make a copy of the beach house key?
Duh. I'm gonna get shot by your dad.
He would. He'd probably stabbed you. He's more up close and personal. He'd invite you in. He'd invite you in.
Anything you want to talk about your childhood? Up close and personal with your dad?
My uncle. My tickle uncle.
That's where the BTC come from.
You want to talk about my tickle uncle?
No.
What about toe paws?
Or Topal?
Nope.
Or my furry cousin?
Rewind.
My furry cousins?
Yeah, fox or
No, what's that?
Pandas.
oh god.
No, hang on. What animal has bent back fucking feet? Kangaroo!
Flamingo.
What?
Flamingo.
Oh, yeah. Your niece is a flamingo.
A jackal.
She said, what?
Jackal. Not a jackal, a jackal.
I thought you said jankle, and I was like, what?
Shut
anymore.
up, phone!
Shut up, Amber.
Anyway.
Anywho's.
Who is it?
I don't know.
It's not us.
Nope, we're here.
It was my dad.
Oh, God.
He heard you talking about it.
He's like,
I'm gonna fuck
tell
you
that
up.
little...
No, he didn't say that. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Shush!
I'm not gonna answer it.
Do that. Do it one time.
Shush! Shush!
Yeah.
Can you do it at the show this weekend?
No.
Please.
Nope.
He'll
Please.
get fired.
Exactly.
Hey,
I need money.
Who's gonna set up all your shit, Chris? What are you gonna do about it, you little curly haired bitch?
You ever said that to him?
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Why not?
Because he needs the money. Apparently, stringing
Shout out to
guitars,
Amber.
making guitars, he
Wow.
doesn't. Does it like you get paid? I'm assuming well to do the guitar thing, but
Yeah.
but really,
Extra money's still nice.
the show money is definitely
Nicer.
a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Can I have some?
Dick?
No, he probably would if I'd
Yeah, he would.
pay me.
He's been trying. What? It's been
I'll
three.
I'll make it rain.
Oh my god!
It's been 3 years now. You've been trying, right?
Since day one, really.
Yeah, since I met you.
We've been fucking. Well, I haven't been your friend for 3 years.
No.
Y'all have been friends for 3 years.
More than
You
I
were
would
like-
say we're more than
Wait.
friends.
When?
You don't
You
remember?
roofied me.
You don't remember?
You know what I mean? I watched you sign the contract.
I was 16.
You
You didn't feel a thing, trust me.
The bitch was wide open. I was just like,
I just dipped my balls in it.
and said, "Boop."
that doesn't,
Shut up, Amber!
if that doesn't make you want to listen to our show, nothing will. That visual of me dipping my balls
Called
in
it egg
Jason's.
drop soup. God.
What is it? Monster ball soup.
That's just terrible.
Monster balls.
Monster ball soup. Spicy monster balls.
It's like, let's just take some chicken broth. We're gonna sprinkle some fucking green onions in it.
Chop an egg in here.
We're gonna take this matzo meal.
Huh?
Whoever knows what that is. We're not gonna season it at all. Just chicken broth.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I terrible.
You ate it.
I had to. I didn't have anything else to eat.
Nothing. You couldn't have made a hot pocket or something.
Hey, when a woman makes you food.
And you don't like it,
Yeah. Well, she knows I didn't like it.
so you could have made a hot pocket.
No.
You still eat it.
You could have had a taco. Apparently, you have them
Look.
in the house at all times.
See how you got so big, motherfucker? Because your parents were like, yeah, just eat whatever.
I did eat whatever. That's
I
why it's
know.
so big.
Yeah. Nope.
I didn't complain about matzo ball soup.
That's
I ate
not
it.
how that went.
You don't fucking eat what I made for dinner. You ain't eating it all.
I was told that many times.
And you were like, I love all of this.
Yes, just keep it coming. I told a story.
It's spicy a meatball.
I told a story that Colin was very impressed by. Every Sunday,
I say a lot.
every Sunday at my grandparents' house, they would do French toast. Like it was just a staple. Every Sunday morning was French toast.
Egg toast, yeah.
Every night was spaghetti and
Egg wash toast.
meatballs.
That was that was an episode too. I listened to like every one of our episodes. I'm trying on the shorts. You gotta put them out, motherfucker.
I know.
Every time.
I gotta put out every time? What?
Yeah, you gotta put out every time.
He does. Let's be real here.
So I ate. She made me 4. I ate those 4. She's like, how many more you want? I said 4 more. She made me the next 4. And she's like, how many more you want? And I was like, how many are left in the loaf? She's like, I just opened this loaf for you. I'm like, well, make the rest of the loaf.
Jesus Christ.
And I ate a whole entire loaf of bread, egg bread, whatever you guys want to call it, and in one sitting. I was
Wow.
13, maybe 14 years old. He was like, how did you eat a whole loaf of bread? It's pretty easy.
All right, well, I'm leaving.
Can't leave on that.
Yep,
That's
that's
a
it.
good story.
That's
Doesn't
not
matter,
good,
that's
sir.
it.
That's terrible. Like I just imagine doing that and then.
That was good.
Like I
man.
want to fucking sleep and puke at the same time.
I didn't. I got up and played.
That's because you were fucking 13. I used to sit and.
Ah. You had a similar
Do you
experience.
remember Tootsie Roll and potato chip story that we never told on?
Yes. Yes, I do. And that's. I don't want to hear it again.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me leave.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
So I used to like.
Fucking forgot to buy those for you for your birthday too. I really was gonna buy them, and I fucking forgot until you just said it.
Anywho,
Sorry.
So. Sour cream and onion potato chips.
Uh-huh.
Big ass family bag, right?
uh-huh.
So I would sit and eat those like a whole bag at a time.
Yeah.
Just when I was probably 13. Alright.
Not like this.
So, those are good, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You like Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah.
Right. Did you ever like chew up Tootsie Rolls like 1 or 2 at a time? Like spit it in your hand and then chew up a couple more and spit in your hand? And then have a big old ball of fucking Tootsie Rolls?
No.
And then eat it?
No.
Alright, did you do that with potato chips?
No.
Because I did.
Oh
Chew them
my
up real
God.
good. Chew them up real good. Get them all mushy. And they're warm. And it's like mashed taters in your hand.
We have found George's flaw. We thought you were a flawless person until this story.
No, we didn't.
Anyone who's listened
Trying.
to any of these episodes understands your lying.
So wait, so you used to literally make potato mush balls.
Yeah,
Not even balls, just chew them,
Potato
spit them in
mush.
your hand. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the
You didn't like
potato
roll them
chips-
up and then pop them back in, did you?
No, I would make a little bit at a time. Put it in my palm. Make a little bit more. Put it in my palm.
Not even in a
little more.
bowl or anything. This
Put it
in
in my
his
palm.
hand.
So the Tootsie Rolls I put on a plate because they're sticky.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally sensible.
It is. I'd rather be salty than sticky. But y'all
Shout
never
out
did
to
that?
Aaron.
Y'all never did that?
No.
No, I've never chewed anything, spit it out, and then eaten it again.
No. Shoot it up. Spit it out. You don't like. You gotta make you gotta pucker your lips real good so that
It's like a turd.
Well, yeah, so it pushes out some of the moisture back in your mouth. Yeah, so it's not wet. It's just like
Because that matters at this point.
mashed potato, and it's not just chew it up, spit it out, eat it again. It's chew it up, spit it out, chew it up, spit it out, chew it up, spit it out. Now I got enough to eat.
Now eat the big ball.
Now eat the big ball of chewed up.
Oh,
Do you still do this?
no.
Will you on the show?
Yeah.
So if we buy the white ones, right, the vanilla ones,
What?
the vanilla Tootsie Rolls.
Oh.
If I buy a
And I don't
bag,
put them in my.
individual
plate.
wrapped, we can bring a plate, yeah, so you don't get sticky.
I'd rather do potato chips.
Okay, so
That's the one I want to see because that sounds more
a
disgusting.
bag of sour cream and onion, family-sized potato chips. You will eat them.
I'm not gonna do the whole bag, but
No,
I'll do a
I
handful.
want to demonstration of how you eat. You don't eat them like that anymore, to be clear.
I do not.
Now you just fucking finish them. They're
I'll
just
just
gone.
eat like a normal person.
All right, so when we do video, we'll bring a bag so we can record that, whatever that is. I could just
Smashed taters.
It's
It's
like-
mouth
It's
smashed
hot.
taters. MMT, baby.
you've
I'm the MMT killer. Mouth mashed taters.
conditioned your mashed taters with PBR. Just kind of made a soup out of it. Yes, we're doing that. We're doing that. I want to see this now, and that'll be our last episode.
Do you want to see it?
No, but I do.
But he does. He
I
does.
think we need the demonstration to really further
Look,
grasp.
there ain't no shame in my game.
I'm willing to bet that anyone listening
Someone's done it.
has done it. Yeah, I believe that there's at least one person out there that's
It
like, yeah, I used
tasted
to do
better
that.
because it was like warm mashed taters.
You could have just made a box of instant,
Yeah.
put some sour cream and onion chips
I was
in
a
it.
lazy fat kid who ate a whole bag of family size.
Guilty, but I never spit it out of my hand.
Yeah, that's because you never tried it.
And I probably won't. We all have to do it that episode.
Boom.
Sure. Why not?
Yes.
We'll do it together.
We're in.
We will make mouth mashed taters together.
Oh my god.
That'll go viral. That'll be the video that goes fucking
Mouth
viral.
mashed taters.
Hang on. Just for everyone's enjoyment, I'll go first and demonstrate so you know the consistency it needs
That
to
we're
be.
looking for. I got you.
We don't
So
want
we
to
know the process.
And then we
Don't
have
want
to
too chunky.
Poop
God
them out
forbid.
Yeah.
of our mouths.
into your hand.
Mindy, can I wash my hands? Like, where can I wash before I do? I don't want to spit it in my
Bring your
hand.
ale.
Can I just bring a cup?
No.
A bowl?
Gotta use your hand. It's gotta be authentic.
This
Yeah.
is not how Mama
Yeah,
used to make them.
authentic mackerel. Oh God.
That's not your name.
Fuck it. Mashed taters.
The AMM. T. Never mind. I'm not gonna try it.
Ugh.
All right.
So
the next video we'll do it.
Because you can't just go crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, you got to give it that.
Yeah, because then it's not mashed taters. Then it's just crunched up chips.
So this is an important question: ridges, ruffles, or just plain old
Plain.
cut? Plain old cut.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Lay's.
Yeah.
No store brand.
Hers,
not the Walmart
no Y's,
brand.
No, it was Lay's.
Okay. So you were rich. You were able to buy the actual brand name chips. You said you were poor. That was a lie. You're poor. You're getting the Aldi's
No,
brand.
but see,
or
back then chips didn't cost nearly as fucking much as
It's
they do
true.
now.
$6 a bag for
They
these
weren't
fucking things.
fucking half empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we each get our
So
own
we're
bag.
making mouth mashed taters.
Yes.
We're
we all agree on
gonna
this.
Yes.
revisit your childhood.
We might as well bring some fucking
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
Absolutely.
We'll do that too.
I'm not a big fan of Tootsie Rolls, but okay. I'll do it for you.
I did your rap battle, bitch.
Exactly.
That's true.
Now we gotta figure out something weird that Jason did as a kid and try that.
Oh,
Never mind. I'm leaving.
Oh,
I'm fucking
that's the
out.
end of the episode, everybody.
Jesus.
Thanks for listening, and
Terrence,
we
no.
love ya.
Yeah, purple.